Welcome back to episode 4 of Slay the Spire. Definitely the first time I'm trying this, and definitely not a re-recording of this episode. No, of course not. Well, welcome to the defect. And the defect is all about orbs, as shown by this thing over here. And the orbs have special effects. One passive, which happens in between turns, and one evoked, which is when the orb disappears from either a card you'd use, or from there being too many orbs in the slots, causing them to be full, because we get 3 orb slots, and then we can increase them if we want, and then the orb would disappear, activating the evoke effect. So here we got 4 options. I don't like this bottom option, and I don't want to take 21 damage because I feel like I'm going to go for this elite fight over there with this path. Yeah, so I think I'm actually going to obtain a card. So I think here I'm going to grab Hologram, so we get some block, and we get to shuffle a card from our discards back into our hand. And let's get this going. So, defect is kind of bad. Not gonna lie. But he is unique, I'll say that. And yeah. So we can let the orbs kill enemies that have very low health, so we don't have to worry about them, as long as we kill the other one to guarantee it. If not, then there's a chance we'll just target the other guy instead. Because they are random, the lightning orbs. At the start of the turn, trigger passive ability of your next orb, which is pretty good. Channel Frost, drop a card, or I think I'm gonna go for Cool Headed, for the sole reason that we need some block. You know what? We don't need to worry about that. See? Look at that. Beautiful. What's pain? That doesn't matter. Pain doesn't matter. This isn't a combo character. Beautiful. It upgraded Zap. We're gonna also channel Frost, which smack him into a cast. See, I should have possibly explained the passive and invoked effects. So passive, he deals 3 damage to a random enemy at the end of the turn, and his evoke is that he deals 8 damage instead, which is honestly kind of good. And I want to put this Zap into my hand, so I can use it, and then smack this guy. We don't have to worry about too much about blocking, because we can just play 1 block, and usually block most of this guy's stuff. Put this there, put this back in my hand, and ouch. But he's fine, he's dead. So, I feel like we're gonna go into the Frost run, which could be cool, but at the same time, let's go for the variety orb run. Because when I tried the Zap run in my first run, that obviously you're not seeing, it went terribly. Get that block instead. Doesn't matter. Eventually I want to try going into the workshop of this game because it's amazing. Like, there's some really good creations. So that'd be kind of fun. So yeah, we're just gonna go through this pretty swiftly because of the fact that we've seen this multiple times before. And we can talk about other things now. Except when I want to bring attention to a certain topic, which will come later. And not now. So you want to smack this guy in the back, actually. Hold on. There we go. This fight's gonna suck, because we want to target the guy in the back so he doesn't take our monies. But at the same time, we're gonna take massive damage. Huge damage. Now we gotta kill him before it takes all 15 of my gold. Not the gold. We don't need to worry about blocking anymore. we can't do that. We have to do this. And this fight is over. I think this relic was a good investment, even though it brought us pain. Pun intended. And I think we're gonna go to campfire first. And I think we're actually gonna rest it up. Yeah, sounds better. And that was a good call, because we're gonna fight this guy, which sucks. We need this dark. What dark does is that it gains 6 damage. It gains 6 evoked damage at the end of every turn as its passive, and then when you evoke it, it just deals that amount of damage to the enemy with the lowest amount of HP, which is honestly pretty good. So we want to get it to the front, and I think that if we charge our battery, it's worth it because we get the energy and we get the block, even though he gains some strength. We're gonna want to evoke that orb for block. And I think we have dual cast in our discards, which we do, and we want to use that. And that was honestly pretty clean. It's either Channel or Darkness, which is honestly pretty good, or we can do Recursion, which is like dual cast, but instead of evoking the orb twice, it evokes it and then puts it back, but in the back of the line, which is honestly pretty good. Like, it helps us shuffle our orbs. So I think I'm actually gonna take, but we need to channel this darkness more with a less of a cost than Doom and Gloom with 2. So I think I'm gonna take the darkness. So I'm gonna smith it up. We're gonna get dual cast, so it's free, I believe. That's also honestly pretty good, but I think we're just gonna go for dual cast at the moment. Toxic Egg is beautiful, because we have a lot of skills for this character. So we get the upgraded recursion, which is free, so there's no point of not taking it. And we get loot, and we can remove the pain. Other than that, we can get this. We don't really need anything, but Melter's pretty good for the future, so let's get that and head out. Smith it up some more. Get that zap to 0. I'm actually going to channel this lightning, and then lock it up. I want to take as least damage as I need to. So I'm actually going to do this. Killed 2 of the enemies, which is pretty good. And we can get this charged battery. And then we should have enough energy. Definitely have enough energy to kill him, because it was free. So here's a bunch of cards. So we got Compile Driver. We'll draw 1 card for each unique orb you have, which could be good for combo plays. Beam Cell, which is just apply vulnerable. Gain energy for every 5 cards in your draw pile. I don't want a big deck, so I think I'm gonna go for Compile Driver at the moment. Actually, we can get 3 energy from this card. And with it, yeah, I think we should just take this, to be honest. Actually, now I'm thinking of it. So let's go for that. Could help us out. And beautiful. We get to play the hand now. So that saved us a bit. So we want that for the situation where we have a big draw pile. We want to hurry up and beat this guy up before he steals all of our monies. And there we go. So we want to go for more lightning, because we don't have a lot of power. We in fact only have 1 power. So we want to go for this ball of lightning. Get some good lightning up in here. Or like good damage, because we already have the damage for the lightning channeling, and we also have the damage for the Dark Orb Chamber? Should be alright. Start it with the power in our hand. I think we could combo with this and defragmentation. So I'm gonna do that, I believe, because I don't think we need multicast too much. Yeah, let's give this a shot. And I messed it up. Beautiful. So this is going great. We still need that though. And away. We don't need to sleep here, I don't believe. So I'm actually going to upgrade Loop. Because it's going to be in our starting hand every time now, so might as well. Beautiful. So we get to do that. Get that lightning, do this, and our passive orb affects both of them trigger at the beginning of our turn, which is really good. So now we get to play the hand. Now the passive of the dark is going to trigger all the time now. Doom and Gloom's going to deal. I think that we actually need to block this. I don't care if we're drawing, we need to do that. This should deal enough damage, but I feel like... Actually, no. Let's do it now. We don't want him attacking us. And plus his minions are gonna be like 3 health, so we could kill him with Doom and Gloom. Or just like that. So this is gonna be important. So is this. We don't need to worry about this guy's back, because... Oh. Well, now we definitely don't need to worry about that guy in the back. Look at me. Playing the ball character. I've never played with these balls so hard in my entire life. We're going in. Honestly, we got a good setup going on here. We don't even need to do that, because we can just end him right there. That's... Oh, we got him perfect. Guess we didn't take damage that fight, which is pretty good. I feel that fission is really good for us right now, but at the same time, machine learning could be good because hand size is pretty good. But we want to get fission because we don't want to get a big hand size to limit the power of aggregate. We want to get cards that let us draw. And also, none of these cards are good. This is absolutely terrible. I don't want any of these. That's the first time I skipped the boss run. So I'm gonna defend here. Get a loop going, and I'm gonna melt here this guy. Taking some damage here, but that doesn't matter too much in the grand scheme of things. Deal the 20 damage, and then we have this in the back burner. Beautiful. So, I feel like we should go for the eyes to get some weaken so we can block better. Or else we're gonna go this way for the shop. And we can skip around the enemy if we need to. Ouch. So you need this battery. Also need this aggregate. Get that 1 energy going. And we can just play the hand now. It'd be really cool if we get some focus so we can deal 15 damage with these orbs. But I guess we should actually do this. And get... Yeah, let's get this in here so we can do more damage. And the Doom and Gloom for the extra evoke damage. taking some more damage here, but it doesn't matter. He's pretty much dead. Weaken him. And fission. Upgrade all cards in my hand for the rest of the combat. Let's get this out of here. We can get a good hand and upgrade it. Cool, we got Cold Snaps. So now we can get a reliable source of ice. That would have been really good if we had money. We do need block. This looks pretty good. So I'm gonna take stack and charge battery for the block purposes. I'm gonna zap. Right? No, I'm gonna get 4 MG. Then I'm gonna zap. I'm gonna go for the eyes on this guy in the front. Block, and I'm gonna. Maybe I should have applied Liquid Thorns, but I don't think that matters too much. I'm gonna gain 10 block, and I'm actually gonna smack the guy in the front. I feel like I should fission, because we could just channel everything back. Possibly with better stuff. Yeah, that was a pretty good turn actually. We did a big combo play for this character. So right now, if we get dual casts, we can do 24. We actually want to do Melter, and we want a Recursion. You know, we want to double defend, and yeah, we actually do want to Recursion, even though we're going to take some minor damage, because we want this thing to be in the back, so we can evoke it. We're gonna get that Doom and Gloom. We're gonna get those Cold Snaps. I feel like that we don't need double energy, but I'm gonna take it just in case, because I don't think Genetic Algorithm is too good. And that's not an upgrade with Cold Snaps, even though that could be useful. Actually, I actually don't think we need anything, really. But this just gets itself out of my deck, which could be useful for later. Gonna go around. Cracked Core is... That's a bad idea. And the Tongs obtained a special relic. I actually don't want to give up any of these because they're both really good relics. Checking the map. I actually want to rest here. Because then we could go this way to the shop. Look at all the stuff we can't buy. Throw our artifact to get an extra life, because that's going to be important. And we're going to go up. So I'm going to loop. I'm going to smack him. I'm going to gain 5 block. I'm going to dual cast. I'm gonna smack, gonna block, I'm gonna melt her. The Orbless fight. Gonna apply those thorns so we can get him dead faster. This isn't looking too good for us. We need to channel all these stuff here. Beautiful. Get all the stuff going. We need Steam Barrier. Gremlin Horde is actually good, kind of. We also need to rest here. That fight was too tough. Oh my god, really? Well, might as well loop and doom and gloom. These guys actually suck. So you want to block. Charge battery. We want to channel this lightning. And to be honest, I'm actually going to do this. Get that damage in. So we need to get this guy out of here as fast as we can, since there's no need of blocking. Just do this. That's actually a bad hand to get these cards. So yeah, we're just gonna leave it at that. Got our focus back up. This is gonna be very bad. We need to channel these snaps. We need a recursion on the low HP guy. But we need to do this first. And we want to put back in cold snaps. So then we can do recursion. We do cold snap. Get this and go for the ice. Get that block up. Saving up for that dual cast. Or what we're gonna do here. I'm actually gonna do this. Get that ball lightning, that darkness, that frost, that 9 damage, more damage, evoke it twice. Beautiful play. That card is actually a godsend. We're gonna get that white noise though. Help us out in the future. 1 times 5, so this should be like that. Go for the eyes on you. So that should be 6, that's 11 damage. Looper, and we're gonna charge battery. This has been a really good fight for the Thorns potion, but it's too bad, I guess. We're gonna actually get stacked. I'm gonna just play the hand besides the double energy, because there's no point. And we want to evoke this with I don't know what, but something good. So if we use this frost, we should be able to block the bird, because that gives us 2. We want to aggregate, because there's no point of not doing it. We want to smack the bird 2 more times. Here's where we do this. To get that going, the Doom and Gloom, the Zap, the Ball Lightning, and we want to put this back, grab the recursion, and do it again. He's gone. We're playing a bit less risky. I think I should have gone for Channel Plasma for extra energy, but I don't see energy being too much of an issue. We don't really need anything from here. I'm saying we're doing pretty good in terms of cards, so we can just advance to this next shop over here, which is surprising. I didn't expect that. Get that plasma, just because I feel like it's going to be important for the future. And judging by the fact that most of the stuff we want to be upgraded is upgraded, we should just sleep. And if we want to upgrade something, we have Blessing of the Forge. We're gonna go for a loop. Get that Ball Lightning, start bringing it up. And we're just gonna evoke this orb twice. Get that damage in. There's gonna be some fat damage, so I feel like we're gonna target the minion in the front. Go here. You want to Ball Lightning. Right? Yeah, we want Ball Lightning. It's more energy, not more energy, more damage overall, so it shouldn't be too much of a detriment. Get that white noise, got a capacitor, so now we have extra orb slots. Gonna get a charge battery, gonna deal some damage to this guy, and we're gonna aggregate just to get more cards on my discard and stack. At the 27, taking off my hat. Sorry for the audio. I think we're just gonna kill the guy in the front. And then start attacking the guy in the back. I just say we block. I don't want to take too much damage, because we want to save that fairy bottle for when the boss tries to kill us. Look at this. We want to channel the dark. That's the most important. Let's keep on going, shuffling our deck around. And there we go. He's spawning more minions, and he's buffing them all up. So I want to get some focus. First I want to activate, get that energy. Take a leap. Remember to block. Do fission, evoke everything. Play the hand. And I want to end my turn. There goes that orb setup, but I don't think it matters too much. Actually, now that I'm seeing it, it mattered a lot. So that's bad. So that was bad, so now we don't have an extra life. Which is bad. Everything is going kind of bad on this fight. To be perfect with honesty with you. This boss is usually my hardest boss to beat though, so I don't see too much in doing bad here. It's like bound to happen for me. Kill that guy. And we actually want... It's more damage to do this for the future, because that dark orb is going to be really useful in terms of getting this guy out of here. I need to channel this frost. And there goes that dark orb. Another plasma. Oh, start smacking him. Fill a vulnerable potion on, see if we can get him. This looks very bad, because it is. Do as much damage as possible to these little guys as we can. But I think it's over from here, because at the end of it, ooh, that's a lot of damage. If we block this guy, we could go in with these attacks here. Start being the guy in the front, because I feel like that's necessary. We want to do this first. Now we want to do darkness. If only that wasn't the orb that we were evoking. But yeah, looks like we're just gonna have to keep it like that. Isn't too bad, as long as we can shuffle this through. Possibly kill that guy in the front. We're gonna recursion that. Kill this guy in the front. And we just need a raw block. We don't need anything special. We need this. We also need this. We need to smack this guy in the back so the dark orb. Yes! Because if I didn't smack him in the back, the dark orb would have targeted the guy in the front, and we wouldn't have been able to kill him, and we would have died from that hit. So that was pretty good. Next power card is played. Next two power cards are played twice, so this is double tap for power cards. So let's give that a shot. This is also the cultist potion. Ritual is just what the cultists do, where they gain Sorry, where they gain strength every turn. So I feel we're not going to challenge elites because that's terrifying. We need these potions, and we can do Sacred Bark to double the effect of these potions. I don't feel too comfortable about this floor for the sole reason that we don't have a lot in terms of power. We won that off of I'm gonna be honest, we won that off of pure luck. But we should be fine. It'd be cool if we won with with this guy, because I usually never do that. Because of the way this guy is played. So I'm actually going to amplify whatever this white noise thing is. Actually, no, I'm not. That's a bad idea. And I'm actually going to do defragment twice. Get that block away. Capacitor's free, I guess. Oh yeah, capacitor's for the first two. Because of the upgrade. So I could have done both. I'm gonna aggregate to get all the energy I need to just do the play. So this amplify isn't necessary. I feel like charge battery is necessary for this situation. And we want to dual cast. That was a good dual cast, and we want to block. Please don't take too much. We took a bit too much. Everything's too much, by the way. And we want to do this. Get energy for killing that guy. Channel as many orbs as we can. Gain that block. We're going to evoke all of our orbs. Deal 10 damage to every player. Channel with Dark. Draw a card. Smack him. We should be able to kill him next turn, because this guy's just gonna stack himself. So Recursion is gonna deal a lot. Oh. Never mind, he's just gone. He just vanished in thin air, like poof. Lose 1 focus, gain 1 strength and dex, that's not really good. We could do Consume, for the sole reason that we have warp slots that we don't want too many of. So, this sucks. He's doing 15 damage off the bat, and we don't have anything to stop him from doing that 15 damage. So we need to do this. That was bad. This is very bad. Terrible situation. Dual cast. That's a lot of damage. We weakened that boy. Because we're just gonna keep on taking that damage. Till the end of time. Looper should just make it better. There we go. We defend ourselves. Actually, yeah, we just need to defend. We could kill him now next turn because of the dark, but we need to get something to cast it. Speaking of casting, dual cast. And we need more go for the eyes. We're not getting a lot of block. We're not doing that. Curse with Writhe, I needed to heal that. And remove a card is cheap, but we need the block first. And we can just get rid of Writhe. Apotheosis would have been nice, but I don't think it matters. Here I am going to Smith. And I'm gonna Smith up. I think it's either Defragment or Darkness. Making sure nothing costs 0 when I upgrade it. This one already cost it. Oh, but okay, so that's our bash. So we're gonna go around to the question mark. Going Tesseract, add 1 color's card. Cool. We can just heal in fights now. And welcome back to these guys. Next time we're playing Looper twice. Which is honestly pretty good. We're also gonna smack him in the face. Wow, that was a lot, actually. I think we're just gonna triple block. Take that 5. I'm gonna smack him for 1. I'm gonna get the focus going. We need to evoke this card here, and we're also gonna smack him in face too. This enemy, the trick is that you want to get them all to around equal health, because you want to basically get rid of them all in 1 turn. Which is usually what you're going to see me doing here. Get that block up. And yeah, the reason these potions are really good now is because of the bark. The sacred bark. So we need this, and we also need to heal. Get this 10 damage. Get that 10 damage. And we want to evoke everything. Ball lightning, doom and gloom, white noise, lightning. Perfect. That was actually flawless. Well, flawed in the sense I took damage, but other than that, flawless. Deal 20 damage. I'm not going to use strength anytime soon. Get that pear. Get that prickly pear. What's this guy do? Upon receiving attack damage, it changes its intent. Right now it's going to do 15 damage in block. What happens if I smack it? It's going to do more damage in block. So that was a bad idea. Get that loop. That recursion. Also, we could keep this play going. White noise. Capacitor. Smack it. Beautiful. Okay. He's not doing anything too bad. Oh, we just put Parasite in our deck. Great. So we're actually going to do this in Cold Snaps. 15 damage isn't bad. So I'm just going to leap and continue. All lightning. Melter. Please do something different. That's not the different I wanted. That's a better different. Because better different exists. We actually want to draw more. Just gonna heal and smack him for the sake of it. Dual casting's good in the moment. We're gonna smack him. Perfect. He's weak still. We're gonna apply more weak by going for his eyes. He's like, ah, it burns. And it does, it burns. Just gonna go for that. And I wasted double energy. That was bad. Bad play on my part. We get this block. Now we're gonna grab back dual cast. We're gonna channels up. We don't need to worry about blocking, so we're actually just gonna dual cast. We want to get this black. Is it dark? Yeah, the dark. Sorry, the dark orbs to the front, so we can actually get something good out of here. So let's channel this ball lightning. Change to 16 damage, which is nothing. We want to gain 3 focus, lose an orb slot, and we want to end. So now this is going to do fat damage. In fact, it's going to do so much damage that he's going to cry. Beautiful. That's a very good card. Nice job. I get to skim through my deck. FTL is just draw power, but we can't afford it. I'd say we just continue and go on. Checking out what we have here. We'll go to Smith. We really want this channel dart to be upgraded all the time because it's pretty good. Up here at the top, a shop. Willie wants us to buy Storm, but I don't want to. Barrage sounds like a good idea, but I don't want to fill my deck up even more than it is right now. Ooh. Okay, so we're gonna charge battery. We're gonna loop. And we're gonna charge battery again. Gain 2 energy our next turn. Looks like we're dazed. Our deck is fat and meaty. Gonna block. And just play the hand on this guy in the front. Block some more. So he's gonna explode in one turn, which is bad. We need this Dark Orb up. 30 damage. We need to throw that. We don't need anything from there. This is where we rest. So yeah, this is the farthest I've ever gone with this character, so let's see what we can get out of this. So welcome to Decadona. Donu, sorry. This guy is a really bad fight to be in, but we have a lot of AoE damage, so it shouldn't be too painful. Let's see what this is. Buffer, prevent the next time I use. Let's do that and do buffer twice, because that sounds like a good idea. And let's gain this block. I used both of my buffers, so that's bad. I'm gonna weaken him. He has artifact. I'm gonna take a leap. Skim. Double my energy to 2. Gain some more block. And we're also gonna channel a Frost and Recursion. Took 2 damage there, that's a lot of damage. These guys are just gonna take turn blocking. And that's gonna suck. We need this block. And cool-headed, we can put the Frost to the back. Dual cast. Beautiful. I'm gonna drink the Dexterity Potion because we're not gonna do anything about it, I don't think. I don't know this boss too well. And I think I'm actually gonna grab the leap. So this boss, I can assume that we're playing the long game. So, with that idea in mind, I don't want to go too risky on plays, just in case something bad will happen, and I don't want that to happen, you know? Let's get this energy in. Let's save that and end. The only thing about long fights is that even though we have some good stuff against long fights, we're also not too prepared for them. In terms of like AoE, so we only have one card that's AoE. We need to weaken him. And again, we didn't, because I forget. Because I'm a big dumb. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna heal 6. Ouch. These guys are extremely strong at the moment, which is scary. They're so strong that we're dead. So this sucks. We had a good run going. So this is not one of the bosses you want to fight with this character, I'm assuming. So yeah, if you enjoyed the run, or if you enjoyed the video, please like and subscribe and share the video, it'd be greatly appreciated. And I will see you all next time.